Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to show you how to build an excellent website with Wix. No, I'm not. Cue the intro. Okay, so welcome back to the Axial Honcho Budget Build-Off Week 5. We are 5 weeks deep, and I've got a good one for you this week. It's quick, it's efficient, and I think it adds a little tiny bit of performance, which is something that I'm not usually good at doing. What we did for week 5 was remove the stock RTR servo. Yes, there's nothing wrong with it. I have plans for that servo that will come to fruition in a week further on down the line. It's gonna be good, I promise you that. The servo I chose to replace the stock servo with was a Savox SW-0231 metal geared waterproof servo. This servo has a little bit more torque than the stock servo, plus it's all metal geared. The tactic servo that you get out of the box has a plastic gear in there, and that's bound to fail eventually. So preventative maintenance, and I think it's a reasonable upgrade at $36.99. I'll put a link in the description down below so you can pick one up yourself. As straightforward as it might sound, I'm gonna go through all the steps to replace that servo. So step 1, remove the screws holding the current servo in place, flip your truck over, unscrew the steering rod from the servo horn. Step 3, open up your radio or receiver box and unplug that servo. Step 4, remove the screws holding the side skid plate on, just so you can get access to that wire that's running from the servo to the receiver. Once you've got the stock servo removed, it's just as simple as doing the reverse of what you just did to put in the new servo. That said, the Savox servo that I got is extra tall. So what that's gonna mean is if you install it in its current location, it's going to actually have the servo horn far too low. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna interfere with the panhard mount, and you're not gonna get the full range of steering that you should. I used a couple of 3mm spacers to raise that whole servo up to make sure that I still had enough clearance for the servo horn. Speaking of servo horns, I decided to upgrade to the aluminum Vanquish steering horn. It has 2 screws for clamping down on the servo. It looks great. It's a nice low profile, and I just love that shiny stuff. It's $13.99. You can pick it up at Vanquish Direct, or you can go through RPP. I'll put links down below so you can pick one up for yourself. This was a 25 tooth spline because that's what Savox servos are. A simple tip I've learned for installing a servo is to power up that servo once you've got it installed and before you've put the servo horn on. That way you automatically know what center is. The great thing about raising your servo up a few millimeters, especially this one, is that it doesn't interfere with the panhard bar. There have been some people that have had to adjust their panhard bars or even shave a little bit of material out of it in order to make sure that it doesn't rub up against the servo horn. The way that I've done this here, that avoids all of that, which, you know, I think is a kind of a bonus. I mean, the less modifications I have to make in order to make things work, I'm all for it. Oh, if you're sticking with the stock radio, as I am for now, make sure to check your endpoints before you take the truck out. You knew we wouldn't get through a whole week without doing something cosmetic, right? Obviously, it's something small, but I think it adds a lot, and I appreciate all the people who left comments and left some feedback telling me what they would like to see in terms of cosmetic upgrades next. This week I decided to install an exhaust, and I appreciate all that feedback. Thank you so much. This was super easy, just a piece of 3/16" brake line. Use my tube bender and my tube cutter to cut this piece off. Very simple install, and I think it adds a lot in the looks department. It's just another little thing that makes your truck yours. Oh my gosh, I almost totally forgot to do the tally for the week, which is sort of important as this is a budget build-off, no? With the leftover cash from last week, I had $64.83 to play with. I spent $36.99 on the servo, $13.99 on the servo horn, and $5 in brake line, for a total of $55.98, leaving me a remainder of $8.85. So we're still in the black. Feeling good. I think that's it for week 5. This was a pretty simple week, but I think we got a lot accomplished, and I'm really excited to test out this new servo. Actually, I'm really excited to test out the truck overall. I haven't even had a chance to take it out yet. The weather has been absolutely abysmal here. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks it warms up a few degrees, so I can actually go outside and use this thing. If you've got any questions, be sure to post them below. I answer every single comment. I never fail to answer a comment. I think it's really important to maintain the community and to contribute as much as I can, not just in the form of these videos, but also in the comments. So if you've got any questions or you've got any suggestions for me, by all means post below. I love to hear them. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in a week for week 6.